G'day ladies and gentlemen, how are you all? I hope you're all well. You're probably wondering, where am I? Well, this is part of my garden. I thought it was a beautiful day. I'd like to show you a bit of my garden because quite often I'll talk about my garden, and I would like you to start seeing some sneak peeks of my garden. So I've made myself a nice lemon drink from my lemons. So we'll go have a look at my veggie patch. It's not a very big one, but it's got enough for us too. And also I'd like to thank those who have been inquiring about my husband. He's doing so much better, and thank you for your thoughts on that as well. So let's go have a look at Jenny's garden. Come with me. Here we go, my vegetable patch. I have a rose in a pot here. My husband and I have been working a couple days just topping it up for the summer. It's beautiful. It's still spring at the moment. This is my apple tree. It's blossom. It's really nice. So we're in the suburbs, a new suburb, and the land isn't very big. So the house we're on is 612 block. Yeah, normally they're not that big and they're very close to each other in the newer suburbs. So that's my apple tree. I got a couple apples off it last year. That is the neighbours right next to us. I'll just pan here. That's the two new houses being built there. And let me see if we can see it. And there it is. That is a Telstra tower close by. I call it the singing tower because when it's windy, you can hear it singing. Woo, it's making the noise. Yes, you've met Lily Flower. She's in the vegetable patch. Okay, we've just put these racks up. You'll have a look why. They're at pieces of garden gate. This is my mandarin. Whoops. No, I'm sorry, that's the lime. Yes, this is the lime. Look how many have coming. But what will happen is the bigger ones will push all the smaller ones out. So there's actually one lime left. Even though it's gone yellow, it's just been on there long. I've just put these in this morning. There's a chili. It's a bit limpy because it's just been put in. Okay, this is my mandarin tree. These are all called dwarf trees, so they don't get very big, and they have full size fruit. So here comes my mandarins. I'm going to get a few, so I'm happy with that. The rain didn't destroy all the flowers. Capsicum from 2 years ago, still going. I think there's it. No, I've already picked the fruit off that. Here's a new capsicum I just put in. So that one's there. Another new capsicum. So that one's in. This is my lemon tree. Now this is a dwarf lemon tree. Now I keep pruning it so it keeps it compact, and I've just pruned all the underneath. Look at the size lemons. Come on. Dwarf. You still get the same size fruit. This is chook chook. Got broken. Fell over. Not a real chook. I did have real chooks. I'd like them back, but I just don't know. These are... Oh, that's a little bird bath. Bring in the birds. It's important to bring the birds in to pick the bugs. These are my strawberries. It's starting to come through now with the sunshine. My husband made this. This is the gutter around the house you have. So he put it on a bracket. You can see the brackets on the fence, and we filled it up. Good job. Okay, tomatoes. These are the new ones we've got in. Honeydew. So I've just put them in this morning, and this we're using up some of the old gate as a rack, and I lean it just a little bit forward so as it climbs up the fruit can lean out a little bit. That's the theory. This is the other one. And Tuss Sweet. Just little ones. See it? I've got lots of potatoes still busting through, some strawberries, another chook chook, bit of water, and this beautiful tree. Oh, it's not a dwarf, but I keep it shaped that way. Kumquat, love it. Look at that, beautiful. Who likes kumquats? They're acquired taste. They're between sweet and bitter, and they are. Hang on. Ah. Spit the pip out. Really gorgeous. This is my, I know it doesn't look like much, but this is my curry leaf tree, and it's starting to come back. I don't know if you can see it. It's just starting new growth. Don't put it in the ground because they grow humongous. This is synthetic grass. We've got a lot of concrete because we've got a small yard, so there's a lot of that around. And here I didn't want concrete, I didn't want real grass and soil because you're walking up and down, but this seems to be really comfy to walk on and easy to keep clean. So there you go. Here's Truffles. Hi Truffles. And that is the start of the summer vegetable garden, and I'll show you other parts of the yard as we go along. So I hope you enjoyed that, and we can get some crafting done. Okay, see you in the room. G'day. Welcome to my craft room. Here we go. Back in here. I don't think a lot have seen the craft room. It's Mr. Brew. He died over a year ago. Some of my paintings. I enjoy painting. That was a photo I took off a balcony at my old house up the road. We used to live in a big 2-story house. And some more of my paintings, Love that one. I did that one in art class. Yeah, so this is my space. I love it. It's where baby sleeps sometimes, or other times on my feet. The beautiful sunlight always coming in here. It's really nice. Yeah. And that's my desk, of course. This is an electric desk. Can go up, whoops, or down. So if I need to stand up, got this through lockdown, when we had lockdown in Australia. Oh, these are my seedlings that are going to go in tomorrow. These are beautiful. I don't know what they're called in other countries, but these are yummy, really nice. And they are like apples, a really crispy cucumber. A little bit spiky on the outside, I don't know why, but anyway, that's what they are. Beetroot, I always like beetroot. Lettuce is going to go in. Sunflower, to bring the bees. And take any toxins out of the soil. Lettuce, love lettuce. And some spinach beets. Just leaves, like spinach leaves, not the actual other. Because you can actually put them in your salad as well. Okay, over to the cupboard. Yay! What's in Jenny's cupboard? Well, it's pretty dark in there at the moment. Oh, here we go. Welcome to my new subscribers. Here you are. We got Christopher, Perfectly Imperfect Junk Journals. Oh, of course they are. And then we got Misty Down Smith, Crusty Mouse. I love mice. And Pamela and Terry Morrow and Andrea the tongue twister cumber and crafter. Sorry, Andrea. Okay, let's get into the cupboard. Right, it's really dark because the lights aren't working in here. I have to come up with a different light. So what's new in Jenny's cupboard? Okay, tidied up. Big tidy up. There was a big mess here. So it's all tidied and sorted out. Okay, what are we going to do? I was thinking, whoops, swing about. I'm just getting down on the ground. Not sure if I can get back up. Here I've got a lot of papers. So I was thinking we can get some papers. What kind of papers do you need for a journal? Well, let's have a look. Okay, here I am, down here, back at the desk. Oh, took me ages to get my camera set up. Okay, some papers. Well, we found this empty one, so I think we can use that as our journal cover. A piece out of one of my favourite reading books. They had some coloured papers. There's an idea for you. Out of your colouring in pages, there's an idea. Magazine page, there's another idea. Your lunch bags, paper bag, newsagent bag. So sometimes you get things from little shops. There's another bag, chemist bag. That's a big one. Some paper that's dyed, or maybe it's your little ones have done some finger painting. This wasn't finger painting. This was me doing splots on paper. Coffee dye paper, which is just normal photocopy machine. An old road map book. Yep. Actually, I'm going to this area in a few weeks. Where's that? It's got Albury here. This is still part of Victoria where I live. This is right up the top. So I'm going somewhere there in a few weeks. Yep, that's where I'm heading off. I've got a friend I want to go see. There's a bit of a drive. This is called Wagga Wagga, not Wagga Wagga. I got mixed up when I first came here. Yeah, I was from West Australia. Forgive me. Okay, back to seriousness. Gardening book. Yep. Okay, some decorative writing paper. And here we go, paper from school books, old school books, textbooks, sandwich wrapping paper. Oh, I think there's two there. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. They're new. I didn't use them on the sandwich yet. More. It's like baking paper, actually, printed baking paper. Yes, that was a Kitty's drawing paper. Some more book pages out of the school books, graph books. Some more different sizes. A doily, square doily, that's an idea. It's out of another gardening magazine. You might think, oh, I don't know. Yeah. Some cardstock. There's an off-cut cardstock. Or you might have some cardstock. 12 by 12 cardstock. You might have a pretty cardstock. That would be nice. This is a bag. What's left of a bag. You can use that. That'd be nice. Some ideas. this. This is pretty. This is an old calendar. We all have old calendars. 2012. That was a while ago. Yeah, we all have calendars. Hi, Truffles. Shopping bag. Yep. Annoyance when that happens. I could always tape it and reuse it, but it does say recycle. We can recycle it. Reuse and recycle. What page? You can do that. So there's some ideas of what you can use. So you think, okay, what kind of cover would I like? Well, I'm going to use this leftover cover. We can use this. And you might think, I don't know if I want that kind of journal. Well, how else can we make a junk journal? Can I show you my different ones? Here we go. Oh, different journals. Okay, so I have 3 different types here. I like to make a little cover. If you don't feel confident at making a junk journal, there's lots out there that don't feel confident. I have a big book. This one is my journal. It's quite big this way. This is a hardcover one. I actually brought this with pages in. You can buy one. And then I just fill it up with whatever I feel like it, with drawings, stickers, cards that were given to me. I make them into flips. So you could have that kind of journal and just fill it with your everyday little treasures. Make little envelopes, stick them there, your little cards, flip ups. So you can have that kind of journal. See, it's just pages. You can fill it up if you feel more comfortable that way. This one is a junk journal. My friend made me this one. Well, we kind of made it together. And I started decorating it. So this is my junk journal. And just papers, coffee dye papers, some writing papers were put in it, and blank pages. I just sticky them and put pictures on, and I put all my pieces in. So this is a different kind of junk journal. So the pages are either lined or note pages, coffee dye pages, whereas this one is out of a magazine. Look at that, that's beautiful. Made it into a flip. So this is a really nice one. So that's one of my other junk journals. But I call these happy journals. So I guess you could call this one like a junk journal because of the pages. Then I have a different journal, and this one is a more formal journal. So you could have a formal journal if you feel. So I brought the journal, it has journal. I put one of my favourite birds on it, and then I decorated the front. And then what I did is decorated each page. I went through the book before I wrote in it. So I just decorated all the pages, and then I started writing, not in order, not any particular order. So this is my spiritual one where I write all my scriptures. So you can decorate a journal like that. So I call this one a formal one, but it's still fun. You can make little things in there, pop in there, and write in it. This one's just 6x6 paper, and I glued it in there. So there's some ideas of different kinds of journals. You may have a formal journal with nothing, just writing. That's okay. But you want a junk journal? This is what we're going to do. These are the ideas of some papers. Oh, I'll just put that down there. How do you arrange the papers? Okay. Well, this is going to be our journal. We want to arrange it. Do we want this height? Okay, what's the basic height we have is A4. This is Australian A4. Okay, A4 size. No, that's going to be too narrow. Do we want to cut some of that off? Don't know. Are we going to keep the page? Good question. Don't know. Could do. Alright, let's just start with this. Make this our size. So, then we're going to cut all our papers to this size. Back in a minute. G'day, ladies and gentlemen. Guess what? It's the actual next day. Sorry about that. Not that you would notice. Just time and unforeseen circumstances just keep coming up. Anyway, remember this? Look how far it's come out. It's beautiful. Smells lovely too. So it's the evening for me, the next day. Here's our papers. That's where we got up to. I'd cut them all to size, this size, which is A4. That's what we have. Remember? Just quickly flick through. What I've done, I've folded some of them. So just give them a fold. And that also gives them a pocket. So if they were too long, I just give them a little fold. So that will be a little pocket. Same with these ones. Just some ideas. Just folded it up. Cut some of them down. This doesn't worry me, having these. This one, folded it up. Cut this to size. Oh no, I beg your pardon, I did not. That was the A4 writing paper. Remember that? That was part of the bag. That was the calendar. That's some cardstock. That was out of the gardening magazine. I didn't even trim that. I just left it. I'm happy. If you don't like it, just trim it off. Some matte paper. Tape bag. More of this. I folded it up. Some splat paper, I call it. Another bag. Some graph paper, folded it that way. Colouring in paper. Magazine paper. And that one was out of a magazine as well. And today, for lunch, I got another bag. Whoops, sorry, bumped you. Yep, I had a beautiful salad. It was in a little container. I had an appointment to take my mum. I take her out of aged care and take her to her appointments. Okay, and this was what we were going to use as a cover. So I've stacked all these. So they're all, except for this one. This one won't be the correct size. I can't have it that way, so I'm going to have it this way. And I'll just fold it up like that. So that'll become a little pocket, and they'll become pockets. And the other side is quite nice too. Look at that. Made to order, especially for you. Okay. Now all these pages, personally for me, that is too much for one signature. Yep, for me it is. Others can do it, but I just feel uncomfortable because then they become really squashed. And you want to fill these pages out, if that makes sense to you. So what we'll do is I will sort them into 2 signatures. What are signatures? Well, that if they were all in one, that would be a signature. They're on their own, they're just a page. So I will quickly just think about the pages and we'll put them into 2 signatures. Here we go. Coloured that and that. That, that one, and then that one, and that one. Okay, so I've put them in 2 piles. So now I shall fold them in half. Oops, sorry. Oopsies. Okay, here they are, 2 signatures. If you noticed, I put a decorative one in the middle. So I tried to organise them in an even way. And that's my decorative. That'll be my centre page. Same with this one. I chose this one to be my centre page because it looks nice. And so they're all arranged, squashed down. As you put the pages in, they start to come out because things just shift along. It's just the way it is. You can cut that off if it irritates you. we can just make sure they're all in really tight. Just put it down. Get a little knife or scissors, whichever one you feel comfortable with. These scare me, so I keep my fingers away as much as possible. Just give it a bit of a slice. Oops. Yep. Slicing it. I'm going through a couple pieces. There we go. That's all you need. No worries. That doesn't worry me at all. Could come off a little bit more, maybe. Oh, it's a junk journal. Don't stress. Important thing is it's about having fun, and don't stress. Do not aim for perfection. This is a fun craft. You make boo-boos, it doesn't matter. Don't get stressed about it. Just make sure they're all down. There we go. And I'll just trim that off. Very easy. You can also use scissors if you like to trim it off. Oops, I'm going through a couple pieces. Oh, that's that. Yep, that's that thing. Goodness, it's getting late. Yes, anyway, there we go. That one's nice and trimmed. That one, oh well, it doesn't worry me. Okay, so there's 2 signatures, and you might think, oh no, how am I going to deal with 2 signatures? Don't stress. Here we go. This is going to be our cover. As you can see, it's actually wider and taller. What can we do? Pair of scissors. Just a minute. Over here. Here we go. Okay. I really want to keep this. This is great. So what I'm going to do is cut this blue piece off. They're doing handstands. Cute. Okay. Whoa, that was really straight. See? I must have moved the paper underneath. So I'm just going to trim it that way. Whoops, I don't press hard enough. I get scared. Righto. Okay. Now you're going to think, well, it's not going to fit in there. No, it's not going to fit like that. 1, it's way too big. And 2, the signatures will be really scrunched in there. How are we going to solve that problem? All right. So we're going to start about that far in. I'm definitely going to end up with that, so that's handy. So it'll be just under that. Yeah, it's just under there. I'm going to measure, oops, roughly measure that. A little line. Pencil. Okay, let's pencil this in. There we go. Keep slipping because the front's slipping. We're just going to pencil. There we go. I know where to cut. I'm going to line this up and get it a little straight. And line it up with that. And that end's not quite lined up. Yeah, what if I line it up with that one? There we go. I can hardly see it, but it's just there. All right, so I'm going to do this. It's not pretty straight. Not bad for a junk journal. Okay, pretty straight. Firm cut, which always scares me. Almost there. Not firm enough. There we go. Oof, put the blade away. Okay, I'm happy with that. Yep, that's a good fit. Just fits in. Nice. And enough for a bit of wiggle room. Okay, I'm going to think, no, I'm not cutting that off. I'm going to go about here. And I'm going to just put a pencil mark there. Okay, so what I want to do is I'm going to try and score it. Don't know if you can see. I'll open it up actually because I'm going to lose some of that. So I'm going to score it just behind that line. So line that up so I'll get it pretty straight. Where's the line? It's there. Trust me, it's there. So I'm going to score. How am I going to score? Well, if you don't have a scoreboard, you can just fold it up. There's one fold. And then we can go the other way. Okay. Double check. Yep, fits in. Now that's too wide. We might be able to get two. Let's have a look. Can we get two signatures in that? Let's see. Yeah, we can. How's that? Brilliant. We've still got that. Got that piece. Do you want to keep that as a pocket or we just cut it off? I think we'll just cut that off. Yeah, we can cut that off. Now I'm going to measure. I'll do it in centimeters. So from there to there is 16. So I'm going to go from here, whoops, here to 16. I'm going to go there. I don't know. Give it a go. Okay, here we go. I just trimmed a tiny bit off because it was just that little bit too long. But this turned out perfect. I didn't expect that, but it just did. So I've got two signatures in there. And when it sits, that sits good. Because once you start filling the pages, they start to puff out. So there we go. That's that stage. What about the inside? We'll reinforce this if we like, and we're going to cover this. Let's get this done. Okay, I'm just going to check the area. Some of this paper. I want to reinforce this spine with some of this. Okay. Oh, here it is. Snip, snip. 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 Okay. Oh, going down. Oh no. Oopsie. Reinforced. Paper bag. Up a bit. broken one. Oh my goodness. Get up. Okay. Take this off. Oh dear. Right, fiddly, fiddly. Alright, I'm getting there. Should have left it on. Excuse me. I'm going here. Why isn't it coming out? Excuse me. I'll just snip, snip. Snip, snip. Snip, 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 snip. Okay, I'm just going to find that first fold, which is here. And then the second fold, which is here. Make sure it's folded in. There we go. That doesn't matter, don't stress about that. So, there we go. Great. Let's come up again. Just glue that and we'll wait till that comes down. So there we go. And our signatures are going in. 2 signatures. Okay, you might say, how am I going to do this? It'll be alright. You can do it. I know you can do it. I can do it. It took me time. But what happens when I'm on camera? Oh, I so mess up. Here's some examples of my binding, and it comes out really good. But as soon as I'm on camera, oh dear. So I'm going to give it a go. See how we go. Just a minute. G'day, ladies and gentlemen. It's actually another day. This is a long video for me. What happened is last night, I felt like a cuppa, so I just stopped, made a cuppa for my husband Ian, sat down and had a cuppa with him, and we watched the TV, and it was Outback Truckers for Australia, and yep, I like that show. And that was the end of the night. Anyway, I'm back. It's another day, and I refreshed, picked some more roses. Look at them. Pretty stunning. Oh, might help if I put a light on. I broke one of my lights. So the lighting is going to be a little low. But look at this. These are beautiful. So I'm going to enjoy them. First roses. Still spring. I think it's summer next month. Oh, I don't know. I can't remember. Anyway, here we are. We're back here. What have I done? Well, I put these pages. I'm really tired. Sorry. Tongue twisting too. Sorry. Please bear with me. I put these in and made a little pocket. This is also a calendar. So I used up the calendar. There we go. This is where we got up to. I inked. You don't have to ink. I don't regularly ink, but sometimes I do. So that's where I'm up to. Also, I'd like to welcome, yay! You get a great welcome all by yourself because you came on yesterday. So welcome to you, Aspra C. Yay! How special is that? I've already had my coffee. While I was having my coffee, I forgot to eat this. Never mind. Like my plate? I love it. I'll eat it later on the next one. So here we are. These are our 2 signatures, remember? Oh, of course you do, because it's only a few moments for you. What I've done, so we can get the 2 signatures in, I honestly was only going to do 1, but we ended up with 2. You need a strip of paper that will fit in the center. See there? You'll be okay. You'll be able to do it. I know you can do it. So just the right amount. What you need to do is put a T for top. See that? Might come down. Oops. Oopsies. Sorry. Come down. Sound effects. Okay. Anyway, let's get serious. So we are going to fold it up. Remember, it's got to be the size of in there, the spine. We fold it up. And fold it up again. I'll bring it up a bit closer. There's your center. Let's mark the center so you can see it, I think. Pencil. There we go. There we go. There's the center. There's the next fold I just did. And bring that one to the center. This is so we can work out our holes, where we're going to put the holes. And there's the center. Now we have 2 signatures, and we've got to get 2 signatures here. How are we going to do that? Well, let's just fold this, if you like. This is an easy way. You can measure it. Okay, so there we go. That's the center. There we go. How are we going to go? We can fold again, if we like. That in towards the center. Then we have this fold. Whoops, fiddly. So we have this fold. We can use here. That's our target. So, do the same here. Fold it over. Go to the center. Oops. It is a little fiddly because it's quite small, but it's worth the effort. There we go. Oh, my back is really sore. And there's our other target. There we go. So they got space between each signature. That might actually be too wide, but that doesn't matter. That's fine. If you like, you can measure these and roughly work out where you want but that's good. I don't mind a little gap in between because our pages start to get really buffy. So then you're going to mark down here. Might be too close. Yep. So what we'll do is just fold this one up here. Oh, put a line here first so you can see. Then across and your target. Your line, then your target. Same up the other side. Oh, just a minute. Oh, excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. I had to do a big sneeze and take the flowers out because of my sinus. I'm like, oh no, I'm going to sneeze everywhere. Okay, this is where we're up to, so we folded it. I'm going to put another line. That's our target. A bit shaky today. Never mind. Part of age too. What am I? 58 now. I don't mind saying my age. 58. Another 2 years and I can start parking in the elderly parking bays at the shopping centre. Looking forward to that. Anyway. So there's our 1, 2, 3 for one signature. 1, 2, 3. So we got top. How do I do this into the signatures? Well, you transfer this into here. So you pick one because they're pretty much close. I'm going to pick this one. This is how you do it, okay? There's your top. Make sure you've got all your papers up the correct way before you put the holes in. I have done that. Oops. And you want to work out, because this is going to be a little bit longer because we made wiggle room on here. You don't want it exact. What you do is, okay, right, can you see? So a little bit over and a little bit over. Then you're going to mark that little spot, because when you take it to the second signature, say this is the second one, you bring it up and you line it up with that one. Clip all your pages. And clip all your pages. That helps too. And when you line that up, you can use washi tape to washi tape that down. Make sure it's right in the center. See that? I'll just squish it right in the center, ready for your holes. Well, you first want to do this one. So you do your holes here with a pokey tool, an awl, a metal skewer I started off with. Yep. So then you do your holes, then transfer it to here. Not to put 4 holes in, just the 3. Okay? That makes sense. If you're not confident, let's practice. This is a little bit longer, but that's okay. So you put it in card. I use the black card. Get your thread. Where are you, Mr. Thread? Get your needle, big-eyed needle, helps. Thread that. This is just some cotton string. I use a threader, the little cotton threaders you put in. That helps to thread the needle, which you poke through there. You can get them at the supermarket. They get the metal ones, and when you get them, just press on the little bit of metal to make sure that this piece doesn't come out, because they're mass produced. Oops. Just when you have a metal one, just press it, because they're mass produced, these just fall off, but press them before you use it. Do you know how to use these? I think most people do. Yep, you just put it in there. Oops, am I on screen? Sorry. Put it in there, and then you, I'll show you. So you got it in there, put your thread in, and just pull it through. Ta-da! And there you go. Okay, so I'm going to, for here, I'm just going to put 3 holes in. So you're going to practice. 1, 2, 3. When you put them in, poke the holes in. Keep it on a little bit of angle. Because if you just go in, you might miss. And then you've got them on the spine. Can you see the holes? Okay, let's do a practice run. That will be good. It's probably a better idea. That's what I do. Or I did. So you're going to 1, 2, 3. It's the thumb of rule, or whatever that's called. There's plenty there, plenty left over, and eventually you'll work out how much you need. It's just practice. Right, we're going to practice. So I purposely got the black and the white so you can see. Let's go through the first hole. Okay, there's your first hole, through the tummy. That's how I say it. Okay, so we've gone through the tummy. Then you come back up. Maybe I'll put yours down a bit. And I'll sit down. Oh, excuse me. Did I get it correct? Yeah, I had to get the tissue, those flowers. Okay, so we have our 3 holes. We've gone through the tummy, the inside first. You can do the outside first, then you tie it on the outside. It's all up to you. But I like mine nice and neat on the outside and tied on the inside neatly. So you've gone through there, come up to the head or the top. 1. Ta-da. There you go. Keep that from disappearing. From the top down to the bottom. Go through the bottom. There we go. Then from that bottom you're going back into the middle. Okay? Back to the middle. There you come. Sometimes you can get hooked up on here. You can split it with the pin. That's okay. Just go back and try again. And you try and come on the other side. So then you've got that like that. And then you can tie that off. Did you see that? So let's undo this and do it again. Okay? 3 holes are there. That's your top. Go through the middle. Just practice on a piece of card. Through the middle. You've got to keep a tail because you need to tie it off. Okay? And up through the bottom if you like. Through the bottom. You either choose the top or the bottom. Whichever one you like. Okay? Then go back through the top. So you're at this stage. Go through the top. Through the head. Then where? So you've got that. Then back through the tummy or the middle. Avoiding that string. Even just pull it a little bit. Through there. On the other side. It doesn't matter if you don't get it straight away on the other side. You will get it. Then you can tie it off. How's that? You happy with that? Would you like another go? Or you're fine? Let's do one more go. Pull it all out. That's all you need to do. Practice, practice. Maybe a little bit repetitive to some, but it's so important. There are many of you that are new to this. Okay, straight back through the middle, tummy, leave a tail. We're going to go through the head. So it doesn't matter which way you go, the top or the bottom. This is a 3-hole pamphlet stitch. So we're coming from the top. As long as you remember, you go through one of them first. Then down through the bottom. There we go. This is where we are. There's your tail. There's the first one. Then back through the tummy or the middle. Just careful you don't split that. It does happen. Sometimes I cheat. If I split it, I just keep going and then I can undo it, bring it through. But try not to split it. And there you go, and that's ready for tying. So before you put your signatures in, or even before you make a junk journal, practice, practice, and you'll get the confidence of it. Okay? So you'll need to fold, have all your signatures ready, folded firm so they don't move. Okay? Right, so I'm going to do the next step off camera because when I'm on camera, I mess it up. Back in a minute. Here I am. What happened is I wanted to show you when I threaded this last signature in, I actually split it. The split came through one of these. That's what it's splitting. So I usually just get my pin and I'm able to bring it through. If you can see, I'm trying to do a close-up. And then I can unsplit it. See how it's gone through there? I thought I'd just show you that. And there you go. This is with the waxed thread. Quite often you can get away with it. So I need to put this on this side. Make sure it's all firm. Pull it. Check the other side. It's nice and firm. It's not soggy. And then I can tie it off. Don't pull it so hard that you actually start ripping your holes. Sometimes I get a bit carried away. You can do that. And then just tie 1, 2. You can cut these off or you can keep them and you can put little dangles and beads on them. So let's have a look. Here we go. First of all, I chose some embroidery thread for some of the colours so I can put on extra beads. So I just pop that, slide that under there. If I can, pick up my pin. Woo! Put that under there. Okay, of course it's not going to go in a hurry. There we go. I'm just going to tie 2 little knots right in the middle. I chose lilac colour to go with these flowers. Let's double knot it. Fiddly fiddly. And green. Oh, fiddly fiddly. Oh dear. I'm going to speed this up, I think. And there you go. Whoopsies. Purple. Whoopsies. Yeah, we're getting there. Seriously, get under there. Oh dear. Ta-dum. Okay, here we are, ladies and gentlemen. It's actually the end of the third day for me. Been a long journey. Never mind. Here we go. All done. Put the beads on. These ones. Tried to match the colours with this central one. Then the green ones. Try to match them. There we go. Let's have a look. Binding's done. 2 signatures. 1, 2. Let's cover the back. Have a quick flick through. There's a pocket. And these are our pages, how they come out. Turned out pretty good. These are the ones we folded up, so you can turn these into pockets, which you just get some glue and we'll just glue them just like this. I'll show you. It's a bit of a long journey, this one. So when you come across all them, just glue them and they'll become pockets. So here's your junk journal. There's plenty of writing spaces, plenty of spaces for pockets, decorations. Another bag that will need gluing. We'll do that later. Decorate it all on the next video. There we go, coming to the center. That's the beads. That's the calendar, if you remember. That's the lunch bag, used up. The other half of the map. This bag hasn't been opened. We can either open it this way or that way. I think up the top. So all you would do is just straighten that out a little. Just snip a little slither off. Just pull that off. Then that bag will open from the top way, because the other half of the bag is not that one. Where are you? There we go. I'm coming. Where are you? You're somewhere here. There. That's the other part of the bag. And that's the end of it. Glue that down for a pocket. Splot page. There's the other side of that paper. That will need to be glued. That's lovely. Fold out paper. You can leave it folded out. Add to it. You can do that. Gardening. The papers. There's a fold out. More second signature. Plenty of room to add pockets that can fill up. There you go. Decorative paper. The colouring in paper. Brown paper bag. Out of the gardening magazine. More paper that can be glued for a pocket. Tongue twister for the evening. Coffee dye paper. The bag. Cut up. More of this sandwich bag that can get glued. Lace paper. Doily. The centre. And the beads for that one. Try and keep them short. There's the other side of the doily. There's that paper for the pocket. There we go. The other side of that bag. Coffee dye paper. Pocket can make out of the gardening book. The other side of the paper bag, that'll need to be cut. I'll figure that out later, which side we'll cut. There we go, we're almost to the end. And the coffee dye paper, the back with a pocket. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much. I appreciate the time with you, and I hope you enjoyed that. We'll be back soon, and we shall decorate this. Yep, so take care. Such a love and hugs to you all worldwide. Bye. Till next time.